Everyone wants to be happy. People spend a great deal of time, money, and effort into chasing happiness. If you have the right job, family, friends, car, etc., then you're supposed to be happy. But Neil Pasricha and many great thinkers postulate that extrinsic rewards won't bring you happiness. You also won't find happiness until you find yourself, and to do that, Pasricha has created 9 secrets to finding, making, and maintaining happiness without losing yourself along the way. As with everything in life, a little introspection, some planning, and new perspectives offer a roadmap to finding and being happy. Long-term happiness cannot be bought, and when it stems from extrinsic rewards, it is always short-lived. Sure, items may make you feel good and bring you moments of happiness, but the kind of happiness that carries you through life's hard times comes from within yourself. Everything you do has to be because you are doing it for yourself. People make choices based on what they think will bring them happiness, but if it is just a carrot on a stick, then the happiness won't last. If you think you're happy when you get the promotion, then what comes next? Will that happiness last, or will you be seeking the next promotion? There will always be an endless list of mile markers to try and achieve and measure yourself against if you find your validation in competing with others and constantly having to achieve more to be happy. Whatever you do in life, do it for yourself, not to garner approval or extrinsic rewards, because those are subjective and you'll be chasing them while making yourself miserable. There's a myth that goes, if you work hard then you will be successful and that success will bring you happiness. It's wrong. You will work hard, you may find great success, and happiness will be fleeting at best. Then you will have to work harder to find even greater success, and then you will fleeting happiness again. The cycle will continue until you burn out, or until you realize you are not chasing happiness and you'll never fully grasp it. Neil Pasricha states that you have to flip the myth. You have to be happy first, then you'll work hard, and that hard work will lead to great success. But you won't need the great success to make you happy or validate that you've accomplished something, because you started off in the right headspace and were already happy. People who are happy, genuinely happy, start out that way and then seek the careers that propel that happiness onwards. Even the best actors in the world can only pretend to be something they are not for so long. Pasricha has a line where he states that it's better to be yourself with all your flaws and be alone than to be loved by everyone for someone you are pretending to be. It's exhausting to pretend to be someone you're not, and it certainly doesn't garner happiness. Happiness comes from laying yourself bare and allowing yourself to be who you want to be. Doesn't matter if the whole world accepts you, no one gets universal approval. All that really matters is that you are living a life that you are satisfied with, and when you do that, people are drawn to your authentic person anyway. It's not comfortable to analyze yourself or admit to all your flaws and facets, but it is liberating, and it allows you to truly discover the people, places, things, beliefs, and situations that bring your happiness. Our culture and values as humans has changed a lot. We used to live short lives that were full of struggle and fear, and we died young compared to our ages. Our culture used to be one of enough. We had enough. We had roofs over our heads and food in our bellies and breath in our lungs, and that was good enough. Now we have moved on to a culture of more, Pasricha states, and he's right. We are constantly seeking to have more. More money, more cars, more houses, more outfits, more accolades, more of anything and everything. But that doesn't bring happiness. It actually puts people in the rat race to compete with the Joneses and make decisions based on what they can accumulate, not what will build their happiness. More is not always better. More houses bring more property taxes. More work hours to pay for the house brings more health problems. Remember, the lottery means remember that you are lucky to be alive, that you already have more than many other people. Count your blessings. People work to make an income, and that income and career are only satisfying if you overvalue yourself. No matter how you cut it, there are only so many working hours in a week, and you only get paid so much for those hours. To create the maximum amount of happiness, you need to be getting paid for what you are worth so that your working hours count. There are people with high-paying jobs that put in 80 hours a week. They aren't happy, they are existing. Pasricha brings in a basic fraction. The numerator is the amount you make and the denominator is the number of hours you work. Don't make less than minimum wage. When you do the math and you are working more hours than what you are getting paid for, then you are stealing from yourself, not only your money but your happiness. Your job needs to be your passion, and your passion needs to pay you what you're worth. People live in 4 states of existence: think, do, burn, space. People love living in the burn space, but it's not feasible to exist there without burning out. The burn space is when you are in the zone and just nailing all your goals, and everything just comes together because you are simultaneously thinking and doing. Then there is the opposite with his space. This occurs when you are on vacation. You're not thinking or doing. You're just existing and relaxing. Not a bad place to be, but like burn, you cannot sustain a happy existence in this place. Then there are thinking and doing, which are exactly as named. Happy people bounce around through all 4 spaces throughout their days, weeks, lives, and being able to balance them because they know where they are and where they are going. Once you have that down, you can start to prioritize your time to where you set parameters for what and when you will accomplish, and then have more time to think, do, and space. I came up with the slogan, just do it, and increase their productivity exponentially. There is another false mindset to be aware of, and that is I can't do it, and I don't even want to. People use this mindset when they come across an obstacle in their life. For the author, it was swimming. Fast forward to adulthood and he falls in love and the girl loves swimming. He takes the plunge and learns to swim. He changed his mindset and took note of it. He went from, I can't do it, don't want to do, I did it, I can do it, I want to, I did it again. It went from a linear pattern of though to a circular pattern of thought, and he was more successful each time out. Just do it. Take a baby step or dive in, but make a move and do it, because then you reset your thinking and you gain happiness with the intrinsic reward of pushing yourself to attain something you really did want to achieve. Advice is subjective. Everyone has an opinion based on multitudes of rationales. You can literally find an opinion to validate any position you want to take. That's why you should avoid advice. Get grounded, apply all the 9 secrets of happiness, and you won't need other people's advice on what you should do with your life or how you should spend your leisure time. When you spend some time getting to know yourself, processing your worth, diving into the uncomfortable, you will have every answer you need. Besides that, you know what you really want when asking for advice anyway, because the response either confirms what you already had in mind or it rankles because it's not what you wanted to hear. Have faith in yourself, take the plunge, build your happiness from the inside out, and live your life out loud. Never retire. There's an expression from Okinawa Ikigai, and it means the reason you get up in the morning. People who have a reason to get up in the morning are happy. They have a plan, a purpose, a goal, and a mission to accomplish. People who retire don't. Work gives people so much. It gives them the 4 S's: social, structure, stimulation, and story. People who socialize are happy, and when you retire you have a lot less opportunity for social interaction. Individuals thrive on structure, and each work environment has its own unique structure that keeps people in a routine and helps them feel content because they know what to expect. Retirees often find themselves at a loss of how to spend their days. Jobs, careers are stimulating. They make you use critical thinking and problem solve, and that keeps your mind nimble. Jobs also give us a story to tell. People work for different reasons, and being a part of the story is being a part of a purpose. This creates happiness and longevity.